Hey everybody, hope you all enjoy this little Past the Wire video that we did. Was a lot of fun to do, and hope everybody gets a laugh and a little bit of enjoyment out of it. We've got old friends and new. I couldn't give a shout out to everybody on there, but you'll see them all yourself. We got Paulie Tow Truck, we got Vinny, the Vin Man, George Setti, guys I go back a long way with. We got, again, old friends and new. We've got our own Luca Brasi. You'll see who that is. We got Tommy the Hammer Massis, winner of the Breeders' Cup Betting Challenge, one of the sharpest players in the game, and a host of other great people, all Past the Wire readers, good friends, Tracking Trip subscribers, and everything you can want mixed in there. So I hope everybody enjoys it. It was a lot of fun doing it, and as always, we'll be back with more. Enjoy the day, everybody. Carpe diem, and ciao for now. Enjoy. Hey Siri, do you know my name?
You're John. But since we're friends, I get to call you Pick Six King.
Hello racing fans, this is Norberto Arroyo Jr. from Puerto Rico, and I read Past the Wire with Jonathan Stead.
Hey, I'm Peter Walder, and I read Past the Wire every week.
This is the Vin Man from Las Vegas, and when I want to know about thoroughbred racing, I read Past the Wire. John Stenton's my good friend for 40 years, and I always read his column.
Good morning, Paulie Tow Truck, Brooklyn, New York. I know John, PastTheWire.com, about 40 years now, and I can tell you something, nobody better than this man. After all, they call him the Pick Six King, PK6. Not because he was Walmart's best shopper of the month. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe. The Breeders' Cup's coming up. PastTheWire.com. Don't show up unarmed.
I'm Chuck Simon, and I read Past the Wire.
I'm Davey Sauer. I'm exercise driver here in Southern California, aspiring jockey. For all my latest racing news, visit PastTheWire.com.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. My name is George Setti. Some people call me Gio. I want to say a few words about John Stetton and Past the Wire. I tell you, John and I go back a long time, maybe 35, 40 years. Good old days in Sheepshead Bay, Brooklyn, not too far away from Aqueduct, the old railbirds and the frozen tundra, if you will, of the inner dirt track. Anyway, if you're a horse racing fan, you got to appreciate John's passion, John's writing ability, and his ability as a prognosticator and a handicapper. I certainly admire him because for many, many years as a writer and handicapper myself, I certainly learned to appreciate those that really have a heart for the game and really love it. So, John, Past the Wire, thumbs up, big time thumbs up. You think about it, not many people are really as authentic, as genuine, or as it comes from the heart. But John delivers it all that way. John is a man who has been through just about everything you could imagine in the game that we love, the sport of kings. Certainly worthy of a visit. I'm on the site, Past the Wire, every day. I admire everything that he's done with this site, and I'm excited to be a part of it. I actually enjoy reading the columns, the articles, and visiting and speaking to John personally. So I certainly will endorse to visit Past the Wire. You'll learn to appreciate the authenticity of the site and everything that John delivers. Certainly it comes from the heart and his passion for the game and the sport we love. So just saying a few words today, and I hope to see you guys around. Take it easy.
I'm Troy Levy, and I read Past the Wire.
Hey everybody, my name is Nick D'Agostino, and for all the greatest columns in horse racing, tracking trips, and expert analysis, I read PastTheWire.com.
Hi, my name is Anthony, and I read Past the Wire every day.
In the few months that we've been on, a lot of us have developed pretty good relationships with each other and a lot of respect for people that we may not have talked to every day or we may not have followed every day. And now, a lot of times You say something, I listen. In particular, if it's, you know, a horse that wasn't on my radar, you know, and the same can be said for everyone down the list here on Elite Racing Network. And you had a good night at the end at Churchill Downs last night.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if I wasn't on and listening to John early in the morning, the Pick Six King, I'm telling you, I was against that horse of Cassie the 6. I just thought, Woodbine Shipper coming into slop, you know, I'm going to try to beat him with the 3, try to single the 3, keep my ticket down. And when he said, you know, I think this horse is a single, and he kept, you know, making good points about it, I just went back and said, you know what? Why don't I just double my ticket? I'm not spending that much anyway. It was only $45, so I went to $90. Put the 3 and the 6 in. Next thing you know, I got $1,700, and I was not going to use that 6 if it wasn't for listening to this show, waiting to go on. And John made such a good case for him. I just said, to heck with it. I'm just going to use them both. And that's what this show's all about. You know, it's not to structure your exact ticket. It's to give you some hints, you know, steer you a certain way. You know, everybody's got their own opinions, but, you know, I respect John and all the other handicappers on here. And that.
Hi, my name is Jason. I've been reading Past the Wire for the past 3 years now. I've been a member of Tracking Trips for the past about year. John's insight is fantastic. The picks that he gives, it's great information. I'm a casual player, like playing pick 3s, pick 4s, and his information is a huge help. Past the Wire has been great, and I'll continue to be a member for a long time.
Call me Shu or Doc. I read Past the Wire. John, just let me know when my Tracking Trip membership dues are up. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Kate, and for the latest and most informative news in thoroughbred horse racing, I read Past the Wire.
Masses, and I thought I knew it all until I started reading Past the Wire. You should read it too.
My name is Steve. I've been following John Stenton's Past the Wire for the last 20 years, and I've always gotten a wonderful trip.
Hi, I'm Rob, and I read Past the Wire.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Steve D, and I read Past the Wire.
What's up, guys? My name is Ricky, and I love reading Past the Wire. And let's bring home some winners, baby.
There's only one reason not to be a member of Tracking Trips at Past the Wire, and that's if you hate money. It is not a selection service. It is a trip note service. Horses that got in trouble, didn't have ideal runs, ran with or against a bias, it's your second set of eyes. Membership absolutely has its perks and privileges.
Hi, I'm Steven, and I really love reading Past the Wire. It's very enjoyable, and you can learn a lot from reading this great column.
Hi, I'm Mike Petnato, and I read Past the Wire, and I have the edge.
It's now post time, and they're off. It's Past the Wire by Jonathan Stetton, going out for the early lead with great horse racing columns week after week. That's Past the Wire opening up and drawing away from the field. They're in a class by themselves. It's Past the Wire pulling away by 10 lengths. Past the Wire in front and wins easily in hand. Geared down to the finish. It's all Past the Wire.
Some of our handicappers have done today. John Stetton was 3 for 3. And had a 13-1 shot at Gulfstream. So John had a big day today on our. I'm going to get to it real quick.
So you only gave out 3 horses and they all won?
Yeah, of course.
John, you got my phone number.
It's right on the.
Come on, buddy.
Selection sheet, but
I gave you one last week.
But anyways, John Cronin John Stetton gave out those horses on the air today, including a 13-1 shot, and Brandon.
Hi, my name is Joe. I'm a friend of John's for about 40 years. Been to many Saratogas together. He loves racing. It's been his passion for that long. I read Past the Wire, and anyone who loves racing or is interested in racing should also read Past the Wire.
This is my absolute favorite part of the whole thing. clocking John Henry from the rail, Belmont Park, I think 1981, right before the Jockey Club Gold Cup, intently watching all the goings-on with my brother from another, Joe DeMeo, good old friend Anthony Colangelo. But what I really love is what the announcer says right before they pan to me in the red members-only jacket. But cut me a little slack. Those things were in style back then, so let's take it easy with the members-only. But that's my favorite part, and what he says is so apropos and totally fitting for the situation then, now, and always. Enjoy.
Was spent last year on 1-year-olds, and why athletes not much more than 5 feet tall and 100 pounds can also end up in the money. It pays, of course, to ride millionaires like John Henry, who's won more money than any thoroughbred who's ever run. And sometimes it pays to bet on them. That helps explain why horse racing is America's #1 spectator sport, with an
Hi, I'm Carol, and anyone that knows me knows, well, I love horses. I love to ride them, I love to admire their beauty, and I also like to gamble on them occasionally. That's why I read The Wire. Hey, beauty. I gotta bring him a carrot.
Hey everyone, my name is Dan Broussard, exercise rider in Southern California, aspiring jockey. You can find all my latest racing news at PastTheWire.com.
Hey, I'm Jimmy W., and I read Past the Wire.
Hi everyone! I hope you're getting super pumped up for Del Mar and Saratoga, because I know I am. I'm super excited to be working with Past the Wire, and I think I can definitely add some new things to their already great content. This is something that I definitely could have done by myself. I could have planned out my own YouTube videos, my own podcasts, and done my own articles. But I'm really excited to be working with them. I think I definitely can add a new dimension to the team, and they're giving me a lot of great pointers. We have a lot of really cool things planned. I'm definitely going to be focusing a lot on breeding and pedigree, as well as the Keeneland Yearling Sale and the International Circuit. I have a podcast that I'm working on for this week, and as well, I'm doing some more articles. So I hope you've enjoyed the ones I've already put out, and I hope you're excited to see the rest of what we have planned.
For some of the most unique, insightful, and interesting columns and articles in the Sport of Kings, subscribe to PastTheWire.com. You'll hear from me, John Stetton, the rest of the Past the Wire team, Caitlin Free, Nick D'Agostino, Jimmy W., George Setti, some other special guests from time to time, with our take on just about everything that's happening in this great game. If you love horse racing and you want to get some interesting insight and unique perspectives that you can only get here, subscribe to PastTheWire.com. Check out our YouTube channel, Past the Wire. You can get everything delivered right to your email so you don't miss anything. And we've got an awful lot to offer, an awful lot that we're going to be bringing going forward. So thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for reading. We love sharing with all of you. And remember, subscribe to PastTheWire.com and check us all out. Thanks, and enjoy the races.
Like that, you're good, kid. But as long as I'm around, you're second best. You might as well learn to live with it.